Oh, yeah. Ladies and ladymen, welcome back to Let's Play The Long Drive. I am High Treason, as we fucking well know by now. You bet you wish I'd shut up about it. We might have things might have spawned. It's right now. Doesn't look like it's happening. Oh no. I don't have radiators. I need a radiator. I'm less sure that the spawning's been... Can I even move from here? Well, we can but try. If you've not remembered, we don't have a radiator in this car. So, yeah, we can drive it, but it's going to overheat. Watch the temperature gauge down there. It's just going to go up, burn up, burn up, burn up. We can drive for a little while, but once it gets towards the green there, I'm going to, well, to be honest, slightly downhill here, so I'm going to... There we go. We coast as far as we can. We just need... Really, we're looking for a replacement car. This is part 40, isn't it? This should be part 40, so ideally we'd be getting to 2100 today. Well, actually, 2117 or something like that. Oh god, it's uphill. I wonder if I don't go full on the throttle if it'll get us farther, but I don't know. I'm not confident in that. I think that's sort of... The needle looks like it gets shorter as it goes through there. I bet it's just where the numbers are is on top, like, you know, if we looked at the gauge in real life. We can probably pull it out and tilt it. Yeah, that is how it works in the game as well. There we go. I want the key still turned, so I can watch the temperature. Yeah, now it could be a long way to the next building. Four at 9, so we'll say 490. If we stay in this car, we want 540 when we're ending. Well, I mean, technically, I guess we started a bit earlier than this. I could not see the radiator, like when we lost it. And we lost it due to the physics being weird, so really I should have just reloaded, because I said that's what I'd do in those situations. Sounds like night's coming. I'm sure we'd just slept one off before I saved, and I haven't been in the wild since then, so... Couldn't tell you. Wow, the temperature does not drop quickly, does it? Okay, I'm going to have to go for it a bit, but we're not losing as much temperature as we're gaining every time we do this. Come on, darn cigarette. Stupid lighter. This car doesn't have much guts, so you can't just lunge it forward at high speed, you know. Plus, I think we're a bit short on oil, and that's really not going to be helping us. Oh god, it's uphill! Turn my lights on. I want to turn the blowers on, like with the heat falling. I do like the gauges in this car. They're pretty nice. Now, I know it's bare bones and commie, but it's one of the nicer ones. Gonna get it just a little farther. Definitely low on oil. Oh god, you can hear the ticker 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 of the engine. Let's turn the lights on full. I guess this is alright because you're going to see, you know, how we deal with this sort of thing. Now, remember when the distance didn't quite line up, where we'd not gone as far as I thought we had? That is a thing that I've been meaning to talk about, that the car distance and the road distance don't always line up, but they sort of go back and forth by a little bit, and it was actually out by over 100k by the time I got to the end of the road in that truck. Now, bear in mind, I did like what, 4,800 kilometres in that truck or something. When I drove all the way to the end that time, so... Evil, evil bunnies, evil, evil bunnies, evil, evil bunnies, they're coming for you. Coming in their pants in the desert, but not actually in their pants, cause bunnies don't wear pants, so they're just coming on the sand when they think about you. Cause the evil fucking bunnies are hard for you. God, this is just where we need those alien babes to come and save us. If you're out there, alien babes, now would be the time. It would make no difference, the engine stopping wouldn't make things worse, would it? It's already not running. Now, we've done probably about 4k really. Now at the start, buildings are pretty much a consistent 5k away from each other, but this far out they could be 10 or 15. Now the thing here is, if I find a car and it's one we've already driven, do I just take it, or do I take the radiator out and keep driving this one until I find a car we've not driven already? Yeah, we got loads of fuel. I can't really worry about coolant. Looked like the lights were out behind me then. Mirror draw distance is actually set really short, so... I mean, the temperature's just slowly climbing, you know, we're doing the best we can, but the best we can ain't very good. I am surprised by how well the radiator this car comes with blacks, to be honest. I kind of thought it'd be inadequate for this engine, but, you know, because it's really good with the engine this car comes with. It's really cool running, but... Now we could put that engine back in. And it might actually... Now there's a thought. We could just keep swapping the two engines. Like every time one overheats, we just get out, change engine. Is it not a building? That's a bunny out there. Oh God. Yeah, he's coming for us. He's right there. Still see him. Evil, evil bunnies. Evil, evil bunnies. Where's he gone? There he is. I think he's given up. Getting chased by bunnies in the night. They're coming after us, gonna give somebody a fright. 'Cause everybody else who plays this game screams like a schoolgirl, and it's quite lame. Man, that shit's insulting the schoolgirls. I don't even think they scream as much as half of these people. Well, when I put my dick inside him. No. No, you know I'm not into that. Yeah. We're going to make progress, man. I'm going to floor it for a minute or so. Well, probably not even a minute. Really just a few more seconds, I would think. Of course, time seems to be a lot slower to me now. Those stars there look like bunny eyes, those two. Oh shit. I'll tell you what, we've got a good speed going here, though. So our next building was a bus shelter. That bus was gutted out, so there's no point in stopping, because we know cars either spawn complete. I don't know why we got lunch to the right there. Cars either spawn complete or completely gutted, where it's just the chassis. So yeah, as a result, there's no point in stopping. That bus won't have a radiator in it. Because this is where we'll see the video back and see that it was actually a complete bust, and I could have took it, like the radiator. Oh man, this is horrible. This is painful. It's not as bad as when we had to limp on the start of it. Sheesh. There's not even that much to say in this situation.
What is he saying? You can't say that.
I love how in the wrestling, you know, everything is always such a big shock. You know, everything anyone said or did, it's all, oh my god, the slightest little thing.
You can't say that.
Fucking hell. Well, I've got to go and get wood tomorrow, as in buy wood. Actually getting wood as in getting wood, I can do that very easily. Like, just think about Lisa Raccoon. No, I'm just messing with you. Never had tried to rub one out over the thought of her, actually. Maybe I should try. I don't think it'll do much. You know I mostly say these things in jest, right? So... Dear me. Deary, deary me. Hurry up, daylight. I can't be dealing with this dark much longer.
Save my soul, please save me from the black night. Save my soul and carry me. Save my soul, please save me from the black night. Save my soul and carry me.
It's another 90s Eurodance song. There's like all of the muses the call go on. And the music video has me at parties in it. Like the dude in blue is like, you know, walking around all the people dancing. Yeah, when I said I don't dance, like that guy is basically me, like in that music video. Like, it's by Decadence. It's called "Save My Soul." If anyone wants to look it up, I'm not going to play it in a video. I'm going to have to do editing, and I don't do editing on these. Plus, it's very difficult to do. So, video editing, modern PCs really aren't designed to do things like video editing. I expect our progress is going to be rather poor in this part. The temperature. Now, we could at this point probably just risk the next building being worthwhile, but... Good God, listen to that ticker, ticker, ticker in there. I'm sorry, engine, but there's not much I can do, I'm afraid. We're getting about as good a distance as we could expect, really, so we have no cooling. I'm going to say it looks like it's a bunker. That's a fridge, there is no car, and the odds of there being a radiator in here are very slim. Unfortunately, peeing on the engine won't work either. I wish it would, but it doesn't. I wonder if there is a problem that can actually be solved with pee in real life. Oh, wait. Jellyfish bites, isn't it? We might be not to go near jellyfish if I'm around women. Because we know how that'll end. They'll use it as a fucking excuse. What the? Never seen those before. Wow. Really? Jeez. Now, these ones I've heard about, and these cancel the glare from the sun. Unfortunately, they make everything kind of dark. Shall we swap the engine? I'll just piss on it. Who knows, maybe it'll work. Never have tried. I just assume it doesn't work. Realistically, one of the worst things you can do if an engine's overheating is pour cold water on it, so... Really don't recommend doing what we're doing here, but... Well, it's not real life, it's a video game, so... I'll take these sunglasses off in a bit. I swear these are always 32 litre in now, and you used to get more in them sometimes. These are really raw. That's the first set of those I've ever seen. They're almost like Harry Potter glasses, but shades. It's Harry Potter, everyone knows he's gay. He tried to fuck Ronald in the arse and Voldemort ran away. Because it might have actually worked, you know. Because Potter, Potter, Harry Potter. Harry Potter is gay. And Potter, Potter, Harry Potter, Dumbledore stays away. So he faked his death, I don't know.
Yeah. Do you want to see my wand? Yeah. Yeah, I got a really long one. Yeah, it's a lot bigger than everyone else's ones. I'll show you if you want. Yeah, come here, that's right.
I don't know where I'm going with this. I've no idea. You know, it's, I haven't read them books in ages. I actually did read the first one again a while ago. And I started reading the second one, but then I had other things to do. I was right, you know, I'd not read them in years, and I was like, I don't think I'd really think as much to them now, and I just don't. But I can at least separate it from when I read them before, so it's not like tarnishing my fond memories of reading them before. I'm not saying they're bad or anything, far from it. I mean, they're not perfect, but they're not bad, you know. Still alright. Since I think I've read better stuff since. Because there's a lot of people, those are like the only books they've ever read, really, is Potter. They've never read anything written by anyone else, or about anything else. You might have noticed over the years, this is a thing I do where I seem to be a couple of sentences ahead in my brain, and so I'll speak like words that belong to a sentence I'm about to say. Happens sometimes. How long have we got? We don't have long. Oh, this building looks a bit more promising. Jeez, we're getting some fucking speeds here. Step the brakes, please. Spawn a vehicle would be nice. It doesn't matter if it's a good fit. Okay. Please have a radiator in here. Look at it, does look like we're still on a downhill. Let's start the engine. Oh man, we're in all kinds of trouble here. Please have a radiator. I don't even care if it's a crappy radiator. Oh, oil would be nice, let's guess. We'll pour that in anyway, we might as well. See what's up here. That was weird. I don't see a radiator out there. Ooh, I think I just pressed backwards just as that was happening, but even that could be bad. So if it keeps registering the input, we'll fall off the ledge. I mean, we probably won't get hurt, but it's a bit inconvenient. I'd have to walk all the way back up. Well, I don't think there'll be one up there. I mean, we'll look, but it seems really, really unlikely. It's just paint. It's a very nice colour. That's a really nice colour. It's like the colour of an indigestion remedy or something. Rennies. I'm sure the fruit rennies were that sort of colour. What's in there? It's it fucking hell, we'll have that. Whoa. Yeah, no radiators in here. God, there's not going to be any, is there? That's a bit unstable. No, it's a fucking door. Good, why? Why, Triple H? You son of a bitch! Why? Tell me why! Well, I mean, we're making good gas mileage in this part. You got to give us that, right? We can just stick this in the ashtray. I'm going to try. That was fun. Jesus, doesn't seem like the best idea to me. There you go. Bound to be reliable. Give the engine a chance to cool off, if nothing else. Ah yes, the jizz nozzle's pointing right in our face. Jizz nozzle? That actually sounds like somebody could use a good mild insult. Don't be stupid, you fucking jizz nozzle. Or maybe I'm just going crazy from being stranded out here with no fucking radiator. My car has no coolant, damn it. I'll be amazed if we make our target distance in this, because we don't have all that long left. Hey, if we do, then I want pussy pictures from, like... Well, I'll just go on fucking Pornhub, actually, it's probably easier. Now, I was going to set out an ultimatum to the alien babes. Oh dear. You know... No, you know what, alien babes? No, I do. I want them. If I manage to pull this off, then I want pictures from on board the spaceship, and I need to be able to see the spaceship in the background, so that proves that it's you, alien babes, and it's not just some random thing. And I want you holding a little piece of paper that says, "Zeph is my daddy." And I am a daddy's girl. Like, yeah, that'll do it. It's a fucking radio tower or something. Those are rare if it is. You really don't see them very often. Oh, we're losing speed again. At least we outran the bunnies. Twatting shite. There's no out in the desert, right? If I see stuff out there, we will go on a drive to it. Is that an outhouse or something? That's no use to us. Is that a guard tower or is it a grave? It looks short to be a radio tower. If it's a grave, I'm going to feel really unhappy. Yeah, he chatted till he died. That or maybe he lost his radiator out in the middle of the desert. Yeah, that would show up when we're in this situation, wouldn't it? That's not nice. We have about 30k to go and about 20 minutes to do it in. In normal circumstances that would be very easy, but I don't know about that today. Oh man, look at the temperature gauge. This is going... It's like my penis. Hey, we're getting there, man. We're getting there. We're making progress. To be honest, if I make it to 5:30, I'll be quite happy. That bit's up fucking uphill. Come on, we're not supposed to be in this car anymore. It's like the radiator came out just to tell us it was time to give it up. Like, we'd taken it too fucking far. It's gone beyond a joke. I'll drive as good as I can, but you know what's going to happen. If we get a mountain, then we're in serious fucking trouble, and they're going to have no way out of it. There will be literally nothing that I can do at that point, and we'll probably end up walking or something. I mean, we'll try the engine swapping, but Going up mountains, that temperature's going to raise quick. You have to wait a second before you knock the ignition, or else the gears are still engaged and it'll just make the engine run. Like, this game seems to actually have bump starting implement. Oh no. Oh no. Do we have enough left in it to get it up here? Go before we lose too much speed. Progress is not quick today, is it? Come on, car. It doesn't help that it's slow uphill. It's really not... Oh, look at the needle. It's not even like we get the white smoke to warn us because there is no coolant to fucking steam. I can hear the RPMs dropping, so I know it's about to fucking go. The lack of oil is not helping us. There are no buildings there. This has to be the most desolate place I think we've seen so far, and of course it would come now. I will push the damn car if I have to. There we go. But, no, put that back on. Well, make it lighter. I think we're losing speed. I think our little pummeling the road surface isn't helping us. We're back just in the edge of the greenery there, but it's not looking good, is it? Really isn't looking good. I have about 15 minutes left with 25k to go, and the road's going uphill. Oh god, this is going to be a tough one. Engine's going to go, I think, before we might just be able to crest the hill, but we might be fucking coughing at the last bit here. No, that's it, it's gone. We are not in good shape. Oh, it's gasoline. I was like, oh, we got oil? We don't. What do we have in here? That's oil. Do I want to use the oil? Well, yeah, because it's not like we... Well, I guess we won't get it back in theory because the engine uses it, but... It should give us a bit longer. Oh, no, not night time, not now! Gotta hurry up and get the engine swapped and hope that Dacia engine actually fits in the back there. If it doesn't, we're in really big trouble. This might not quite wedge on that basket, you know. I think it just did. It did. Excellent. Right, this should give us a little bit longer, but this engine's not very powerful, so... Oh god, there's no oil. Come on, I don't want to get rabbited out here in the dark. This is a really, really bad spot to be in. But I don't care how broken that looks or nothing like that. I was double checking on that. I was like, do I trust that it's actually closed? Okay, here we go on the old engine. It looks like the lights are actually on back there. Weird. Oh man. This is awful. The thing is, the temperature is lower at night. So we do want to use nighttime, and it's another reason I'm not sleeping through it. This is a cold running engine, at least from what we know. So we might actually be able to get away with this for quite a long time. Not that I have a whole lot of time left, but I might actually just be able to make target distance. I don't think so, because I think it's too uphill, and I don't think we're going to get the speed that we need to do it. Well, we could have a good go at it. We could just drive the hell out of the car, like, and hope we can do it, and hope a building appears. We've been conservative with it so far, and it has worked, but also we do want to make progress, and we do want to be taking risks. The temperature of the engine's going up. It's not an air-cooled engine. It won't last forever without, like, a radiator and water to cool it, but we will push it until we're going a good way in the green. Like, we will push it all. I'm not even worried about missing buildings out in the, I don't think I've ever seen a turquoise light in the sky before. But yeah, we'll push our luck a bit. I'm not worried about missing buildings out off the side, just because there's been nothing. Like, it's such a desolate area, this. Oh, jeez, this is what's going to do us in. By the time this engine goes, that other one will probably have cooled down. Like, a good way. Like, the ticking is going down. You can see the hills make the temperature rise. I'm going to try and get to the top of this ridge, but it's probably just more waiting for us. Actually, it looks like it goes downhill. Keep the engine on just a moment longer to try and get a little bit more speed, and then we're going to... No, don't want you running. There you go, now we've got the ticking of two engines to keep us company. Shish kebab, this is not fucking good, is it? 520, I read that as 540, and I was like, what? It's not possible. We got 20k to go, we're not going to do it, but we did more than half. I am sorry, engine, I really am. But there's nothing else I can do. I have to drive, like... Oh, look at the line of the lights, it's going up. We're going up. And up, and up, and up. Why does this have to happen to me, and why does it have to happen now? This part's been outright depressing, hasn't it? Right now, there's red lights in the sky. Well, I'm sure that's a wonderful omen. I know a fair chunk of this part will have been dark because of us driving at night time, but at least I'm getting to show you that, you know, this is really, you want night time, and to be honest, I think the best thing you could do in this situation, if I wasn't recording, I'd probably be sleeping the days out just so I can drive farther at night. Because night time is really what you want when you're in this situation. This grass biome just seems to go on forever. If there is no radiator here, I am going to be absolutely certain the game is rigged. There's lots of jizz spray. Come on, please, please, please give me a radiator. It's not going to. Ugh. Barely even 10 minutes left. There is not a radiator here. What is in there? I'm not so sure. That's gasoline, we'll have it. Just because it never hurts to have more fuel. I'm sure I'll just answer it. Yeah, I'm getting back in the car. I don't like this area. So this is where you realise how hostile the world is. When you can't just drive through it real fast. You feel invincible behind the wheel of a car, and then when your car's gone, or your car's sick, you start to realise just how horrid it is out here. Running ice stars again. Problem is, now it's going to be like another 10-15k to the next building. Look at this uphill. I don't know what this looks like because it's dark, but I imagine it's going to do us in. I don't have long left. Well, maybe it doesn't go that far up. But it definitely is going uphill. I'm very sorry, engine. I know I am really abusing you, but there's nothing else I can do. I'm just choosing what hill to die on here, I think. But I'm not going to give up. I won't quit over something as petty as this. It took a lot more than a missing radiator to stop me. If you know the rabbits, I swear, have been more aggressive in this part. It's like they know that we're in trouble almost. It really is like they know. They can smell it. Smell them, they fucking reek. I am honestly surprised we've not had aliens. Like, this just really seems like the sort of ideal time for aliens to come. Actually, the thing is, like, what you got to think is being on dark roads is actually normal to me because I ride my bike on dark roads that don't have like lamps at the side. Like, my dark roads are unlit, like in real life with just a bicycle, so this doesn't really bother me any. Oh, I think the sun's going to come up. Yeah, here we go. Of course, now the temperature's going to go up as well. The engine's going to cut off in a minute. And I have about 5 minutes left. Oh man, just this is absolute hell. Just let it end. The other engine isn't ticking anymore, so we should be able to swap back to it. It's gonna go. That's not even an overheat, it just doesn't have the goal to get us up the hill. Yeah, I know, engine, it's alright. I'm getting you out of there. God, can you imagine actually doing this? Or you can empty a container without having to like open it, but you can't fill one without having to open it, unless there's some obscure condition I'm not aware of. There you go. You can tell when it goes in the basket because you see the load sort of even out. Okay, well, I think now we're going to go full pelt. We're just going to drive. No matter what, the engine's starting cold, it's going to heat up quickly, it's not good for it, but this ain't real life, the game doesn't model that, so, you know, the sort of damage this would be doing is not going to happen in the game. There are just no buildings off the side or anything. There is a twin, like, it's off the road. Do we go to it? I say yeah, just because I'm so close to the end of the part anyway, that I do need a place to stop, and it's not like we can just floor the car to get us to a place. Well, it was going all hazy around the gauge there. I'd say it was heat from the engine leaking through, but the engine's in the back of this car, so it can't be. Huge. Yeah, the road may go over here, it's not impossible, but I don't think it does. The road goes that way. I don't see any buildings out that way. It almost looked like there was a road going back that way then. It's not possible. Like, so... Well, it could be if we, like, were on the road and it was facing, like, you know, north or south. But it would be quite unusual to see something like that. Let's not turn it off because we're just coasting. Gutted truck, so that won't have a radiator. Dear me. Yeah, the engine's not super hot. We'd be able to get back to the road on it, but I don't think we'd get much farther than that. Please have a radiator, even if it's a rusted to hell one that ain't gonna work well. We're just getting the same, like, spawn pattern every fucking building this part. I don't know if you've noticed that. And that's weird, because I've never seen that before. I'm ignoring the hand down there. That's what's going to happen to us, I'm sure. Well, it's not identical, I guess, because we didn't have a... Oh, sure, I just heard raboids. Well, they can't get us up here, at least, so we do have that going for us, but... You know, they could get in here. I don't know if I'm sure I've seen radiators in these buildings, but I don't think they're very common here. So we might well just be ending this on top of the building. Yeah, roads over. That may be a building there. I'm not sure if I have time to drive to that. Well, there is just nothing. Absolutely nothing. We'll go up there, but there ain't shit. Right, so I want to be that way. I'll go for it. We might go over time, but you know what? It doesn't actually matter. Just to prove to you there's now on the truck. Right, so I might come in at a bit of a dodgy angle because I'm not as well adjusted navigationally as I usually would be, but that doesn't matter. We can do it. There should be a building just over the ridge there. There is a building there, but I'm sure I saw one over here. We'll go to that one if we have to. There is a building. That looks like a bunker. They're not usually very good, but who knows, a car might load at it. If not, I'll drive to that gas station. What little good it'll do us. Right, let's have a look. Turbo mode. Let's not go over any more than we need to. We can still hubcaps from the trailer there, because I'm sure we were missing one, weren't we? So at least get that back. How did we end up there? This bike's the same bloody spawn pattern again. Like, you know, they usually are samey because there's, like, rules. Piss. There's rules, like, that the game follows itself, but it's not usually like that. Wait, do we have all of them? No, we are missing one. There you go. Right, we're going to drive to that gas station real quick. We might go over a minute here, because I think we're just coming up on time right now. This better have a radiator, and then we can drive back to this bunker, and we can fill it, but it probably doesn't have one, because our luck just isn't good today. How are we doing on distance? I think I took my hat off. Buckets. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Chuckle Brothers would be proud. Ah shit. It's full of water. It's like it's fucking teasing us. Well, we'll pour that gasoline in, but yep, I don't see no radiators. I guess that's the end of the part. And we're still stuck with this car and stuck with no radiator. Hi Treason, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Let's do a quick manual save. So we are part 40 and we are save slot number fucking thingy 1234 YT37. How are we doing? How are we doing? Come on, come on, come on. 2109. We're not actually doing bad, considering. We're only about 10k off. you gotta hand it to me. I didn't do it, but close. Only about 8k behind. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in